Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. We just got done with the prologue, woke up mysteriously with a weird magic mark in our hand that is somehow able to close portals. What is this? Okay, it looked like I had a quest market there, but I already opened that apparently. So we have to go find Cassandra. Why are people standing at salute? It's been 3 days since we knocked out, since closing the breach.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste.
Herald of
When he
Andraste.
came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Was it Andraste or was it the Divine Justinia? Which I'm remembering right, isn't Divine Justinia the Reverend Mother that we met in Liliana's Song DLC? Because don't they change their name?
He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
Yeah, don't the Divines like choose a divine name whenever
Still a
they
lot of rifts left all over.
become a divine?
In the sky.
Patient observations, day 3. Less thrashing, some response to stimulus, vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? And will informally Cassandra expect him to wait before the morn. Someone tried to kill me!
Good luck.
Or were they
seeing
talking
those
about me?
rifts.
The other note mentioned the magic mark on the hand, so I assume it's me. Open. 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 Open? Can I not open? You have an icon above your head. Open. Yeah. What do you have?
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Sure. I guess. Cassandra should be up here, yeah?
Chancellor Roderick says that their chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Champ for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next, for she who trusts the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear or death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Anything in the creepy basement? Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact 2 Divines at any one time. One Divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Great Cathedral in Balrorio, so it is Orlais. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Minrathos. Neither Divine recognize the existence of the other, and informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a Divine is addressed most holy or your perfection. Beneath the rank of Divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their region. They travel to Valrorio when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remains there when they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or in the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a Mother is in charge of a particular chantry, Revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administering to the spiritual well-being of their flock. A Mother or Revered Mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Brothers and sisters from the rank and file of the Chantry consists of 3 main groups: Affirmed, Initiates, and Clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the Chantry. These regular folks have often turned to the Chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led difficult or irreligious life and chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised into the Chantry life. The Affirmed take care of the Chantry and are in turn afforded life of quiet contemplations, no questions asked. Only those folk who take a vow become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the Chantry. Those men and women have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in the Chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, is given the title Elder. Although such a rank is still beneath that of Mother, all of their brothers and sisters are addressed simply by nothing but their title before their names, such as Brother Genitivi. Cool. And we did find out this... It was for some reason I thought the Divine's like main temple was here. No, she was presiding over a apparently a conclave, or like peace talks between mages and Templars, which is kind of alluded to in the opening title screen. You see Templars and mages kind of like marching towards the temple in single file lines before the explosion. And something happened. There were supposed to be peace talks happening, and things got weird. What is this name? Cordelis Dracon, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of an uncommon ambition. In the year 15 Ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared by its completion that he would not only unite the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andraste belief to the world. In -3 Ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, the Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Orlessa of Montsemard was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation of Divine, she took the name Justinia, in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's song. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the Divine Age began. Cool. So also, it wasn't her temple. This actually takes place at or around the Tomb of Sacred Ashes, which has been, refurbished and repaired. They were apparently about to open it as an actual temple. I don't have lockpicking. Okay, so I guess we'll go back upstairs and see if we can find Cassandra. So how much later than the Blight is this? Because the whole thing with, the Hawk and Kirkwall was a period of, 3 to 5 years, I think, if I remember right?
Gone completely mad. He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes... Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
Is that Alistair? No. Cullen? Yay, title screen. Okay. Mini even item to research. I don't know who that is. So we're not the Chantry, we're the Inquisition now. Everything just loads in now one after another.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why do I know the name Giselle?
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, we can explore Ferelden or Orlais. I guess let's go home to Ferelden.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform scouting operation for the hinterlands on Ferelden side of the war table now. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside of Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between the renegade Templars and apostate mages. Last reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is our to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the era. Okay. I like these birds. We avoid the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refused to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Donnet, a retired horseman of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been able to get through the fighting. I'd like to gather your party, but your intentions now? Sure!
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the situation out here in the hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Okay, secure horses. Select requisitions. None available. That solves that issue. Equip potions already equipped. I'm loving the environmental details in this game. Look at all that. Look at that. So nice. It's a massive step up from Kirkwall's desert canyon landscape. Am I even going the right way? Maybe? I don't know. Ferelden looks so nice.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Sanders really sparked off this entire war.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
So I noticed when I was looking through the talents after the episode that there is no proper healing in this game. It's all shields and buffs down the spirit tree. So...
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Anyway, so I think I'm going to go with either a frost or a shock. I hope first enchanter early made out of this
More
all.
coming our way.
We're going to the village, right? Where are we going? Oh, here, apparently. Oh, this is the crossroads. Right. Here goes me not reading quest text again. Ooh, loot. You guys got this.
We are victorious once more.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
But...
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven, and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Lovely view from up there, Solus. Okay. Corporal Vale in the hinterland, somewhere this way. What are these marks on my map? Landmark. Breaches calm, but the trouble's only beginning. Another landmark. Merchant. Crossroads.
Of course.
Merchants?
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Under protection of the Inquisition. Am I gonna have to manage territories in this game?
We all did. Oh.
Where is this quest marker?
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Oh, lovely. Get to run straight into cultists. Wasn't there another thing?
What do you mean? You're certain?
Just rumors.
That's right, we can jump now.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find it.
Hunters who the Mage Templar War. The words in this don't have many misspellings that are scrawled in clumsy hand. Mother Valerie said things I saw won't get out of my head unless I put them somewhere else. She told me to write them down. It's a long time since I did letters, but I'll try. I saw refugees in the hills. I was here to hunt. I saw them but did not say hello because I was on the trail. The refugees were going to Redcliffe. They were slow and bent over when they walked like old men. Templars came, they talked to the refugees. They hit them. The refugees gave food, then mages came. The mages used fire. Everyone burned. I was in a bush, they did not see me. Some Templars killed the mages ran. The Templars wanted to run after them. A refugee was still burning. His arm went up to a Templar. The Templar used his sword. It went up and down, there were pieces of black. He stayed while the other Templars ran after the mages. He took things from bodies. One body was moving. It had long hair and burned dress. The Templar started to take off his armor, and I shot him. I went down to the lady. She made little noises and her eyes looked at me. Then she died. I want it to go out of my head, please, Maker. I've been good. I want it to go out of my head. Oh, Templars still have a seedy reputation.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Okay, so we need to hunt rams while we're looking for cultists and Corporal Vale.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Where's Corporal Vale again? Not that far away, actually. Oops. Sorry, misfire.
Did you hear the news? Yes.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who had some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw Lyrian. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Stabilize the areas by sealing phage rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisitions by setting up new camps, and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gaining enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. Cool, so we are going to be securing camps. Okay, where to first? There's a lot of cutscenes in this episode. I don't know how much more time I have to actually do stuff.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the Mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
Okay. There's 2 more quests back into the stop. Okay. I'm used to moving by holding down the left and right click, and that would, you know, auto run forward, but it doesn't do that anymore.
Maker be with you.
Right. That's why.
There I go again.
Well, let me know if you find
it doesn't make for a good episode. I might just have to do quest gathering and then save the actual adventuring for the next episode. I'm going the wrong way. Yep. So let's go see what these people have for us. I'm still going the wrong way.
Have you seen otherwise?
Is this the right way? Nope.
Right. That's how much did you need?
Did you hear the news? Yes.
Just rumors.
Is this the right way? Yes. Didn't I just come from this way? Did I miss it while I was out here? Letter and empty home. Brythus, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever stayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. But I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at old Finrick's place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Yevon.
That may be worth investigating.
Yevon? And was that the quest? Yes. Okay. And then, up here at the tents, which we somehow missed the first time.
One down.
It was adorable.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
What'd I get?
Nothing to report, sir.
Quest or something, I guess. Anyways, a lot of cutscenes in this episode. We're going to start with the adventuring in the next one. Well, at least I refilled on those. So, anyways, I've got to go spread word of the Inquisition and find out what actually happened to Divine Justinia the Fifth, I think she was. And get involved with the rogue Templars and mages, since apparently all of the actual Templars were called back to Val Royeaux. Oh, Anders, what have you done? It'd be interesting if Anders showed up in this, because you'd think he'd be leading the rebellion, or I don't know if leading it, or you think he'd have like a higher position in whatever faction formed out of that, or maybe he's just out and about and letting chaos reign. I don't know. Anyways, a lot of questions. We'll figure out the answers eventually, I guess. But until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember, leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.